Hi everybody, thank you for joining us. I'm Philip Duncan. Well, we've got plenty of windy weather on the way over the next few days as low pressure moves past the country and high pressure starts to roll in. So we're sort of in that middle ground for the next few days. Look at the big sou'westerlies. So the temperatures have dropped. Very cold weather around places like Wanaka, Queenstown, Alexandra. Southland's not exactly the warmest place today, and neither is the west coast. Showers all up the western side. They'll fade as we head in towards evening, and high pressure you can see out over Australia. That'll take until about Sunday to reach New Zealand. So this is how we look for Thursday across New Zealand. High pressure just to the northwest. That is trying to come into the North Island, but it's not doing the best job in the world. So you've got the sou'west winds going around it, but as you can see, it's helping to block most of the showers. I think there still could be a remaining one somewhere around the western side, but generally speaking, it's dry. It's dry all along the eastern side of the country, and again, windy around the South Island. The further south you go, the windier it gets pretty much. By Friday, windy all the way up to about Waikato and Auckland. North of that, you're under high pressure. So Northland's got a pretty nice Friday on the way, but as you go further south, the winds pick up. They could be gale force in a few exposed areas. Damaging winds are not expected, so it should just be blustery, and it gets cold again with those showers and snow showers in the mountains and ranges. So it's a bit of a cold one on Friday. And Saturday's not a lot different actually. It's still fairly windy, still got that cold air blowing around Southland and maybe parts of Otago, up around Fiordland and up the west coast as well, with more wet weather. But this should be the last of the worst of it for a wee while, because once we get to Sunday, it starts to just push out to the east. So it might still be another cold day, a bit windy perhaps, with the southerly blowing all the way up to about Waiata Upper and southern Hawke's Bay. Once you're north of that, couple of showers, sou'west winds, they do continue on into Sunday, but as you get towards evening, that high is really starting to roll in. And this is how it looks for Monday. Here is New Zealand underneath high pressure, which is rolling in for much of next week. So that is the positive news. This week's a bit unsettled, but next week is looking fantastic with this big high. And actually, when you look big picture, you can see the tropics aren't too active. There's not a lot of storm up there. It's just the usual showers and afternoon thunderstorms, but no low pressure systems, no tropical storms. And even as far off to Singapore in the northwestern corner, it doesn't change. And when you look at Australia, there's the next big high, and the Southern Ocean looks pretty normal for this time of the year. So I think next week is going to be a pretty good one, but between now and then, plenty of windy weather to come, especially for places like Dunedin and other southern parts of the country. That's all from me. We'll update you again tomorrow with the latest.